Hello guys, and welcome to CWC channel. Today we are going to look back into the history of car safety and comfort features which we take for granted. In fact, younger people don't even think about airbags, ABS or even electric windows, as they've most likely never been in a car without them. But when were these features first fitted to cars? Let's have a look back. I think you're going to be really surprised. So, you probably think features like reversing cameras, central locking or cruise control are modern inventions. What if I told you some of them date back over 100 years and one of the most advanced features in your car today actually existed in 1956? Let's start with air conditioning, an absolute must on a hot day if you ask me. Most people think it became popular in the 80s, but the first systems actually appeared in a 1939 Packard. The problem? It was massive, taking up nearly half the boot, and you couldn't even control it from inside the car. If you wanted to turn it off, you had to stop the car, open the bonnet, and remove a belt. It wasn't until 1954, with the Nash Ambassador, that air conditioning became properly integrated in the dashboard. Electric windows, they might feel like a modern feature, but they appeared in 1941 again in a Packard. These weren't even fully electric. They used a hydraulic system powered by an electric pump. Initially, they were reserved for luxury cars and convertibles before transitioning to fully electric systems in the 50s with Cadillac and evolving into the modern systems we use today. Cruise control has one of the most fascinating origins because it was invented by a blind engineer. Ralph Teeter created the system in 1948 because he was frustrated by how inconsistent drivers were at maintaining speed. It finally made its way into production in 1958 in a Chrysler Imperial, where it was called Autopilot, and it was later popularized by Cadillac in the 60s under the name Cruise Control. Anti-lock braking system, also known as ABS, this is one of the most important safety features in cars. Interestingly, this technology originally came from aircraft landing systems when French aviation pioneer Gabriel Voisin invented the first ABS in 1929 for aircrafts, utilizing a mechanical system to prevent tire slippage during landing by releasing brake pressure and reapplying it in milliseconds. The system was then refined and developed for automotive use by Bosch, and first introduced as an option in 1978 by Mercedes-Benz in the W116, which is considered as the first S-Class. A previous attempt was made by the 1966 Jensen Interceptor FF, and then the 1971 Chrysler Imperial, with the 1985 Ford Scorpio as the first car to have ABS as standard across all its range. One of the most important safety features ever introduced is the 3-point seat belt. First launched by Volvo in 1959, and instead of keeping it patented, Volvo made it free for all manufacturers to use, which is an honorable decision that has possibly saved millions of lives. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos about the automotive industry. Now back to the video. Airbags, again one of the most important safety features in cars. They first appeared in production cars in 1973, introduced by General Motors in the Oldsmobile Tornado, but surprisingly they weren't popular at first. High costs and low consumer interest meant the feature was dropped, before making a huge comeback in the 90s. Although Mercedes-Benz introduced the first driver-side airbag in Europe as an option in the 1981 W26 S-Class, and by 1992 it became standard on all Mercedes-Benz passenger cars. Stability control is one of the biggest safety breakthroughs. Developed by Mercedes-Benz and Bosch, it can brake individual wheels to prevent skidding. It was first introduced in the 1995 Mercedes-Benz C140CL Coupe, shortly followed by the Toyota Crown Majesta and the BMW E38 7 Series. Stability control became mandatory on all new passenger cars in 2014. Parking sensors are both a safety and a comfort feature and actually go back to 1982. Introduced by Toyota in the Corona T140, using ultrasonic waves they could detect obstacles behind the car. Though revolutionary at the time, they were not the prettiest or neatest application. Then in the 90s, they became a feature on luxury cars like the Mercedes-Benz W140 S-Class, and in 2003, the Toyota Prius is cited as the first car to mainstream the technology. Today, they are very common and evolved into full 360-degree systems. A rear-view camera is one of the most surprising features. The first rear-view camera appeared in 1956 in a Buick Centurion concept car. It used a television camera and displayed the image on a CRT screen inside the car. But it took 35 years for the first production version to appear in the 1991 Toyota Sora, and then gradually evolved into the high-tech systems we see today. Central locking, even something as simple as central locking, dates all the way back to 1914 and was offered in the Scripps booth, though it didn't become common until the 1950s, when Packard introduced it in their 1956 Clipper. Early central locking was operated manually by turning the key in the lock, and in 1982, Renault introduced the first remote locking system in the Renault Fuego. Remotes have evolved since and became integrated with the key and even becoming a piece of advanced tech in their own right. I hope you found the history of car features as fascinating as I did. Let me know in the comment section below which feature surprised you most, and if you would like me to cover other features in another video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.